that using the camera interferes with the app that I use. I use Omelette Arcade, and using the camera causes my front-facing camera to freeze. Don't know whether that's an issue with my phone, with the hardware, or with the software. I don't know, but it does that. But I've got my puffin on now for my EV. I'm going to start up my Lucky Egg and Star Piece and all that stuff, and then we should be able to get going. If I can get past the loading screen. Recently I seem to be getting this bug where the game just doesn't load properly. It's doing it now, but sometimes it just doesn't load. It just sits on the loading screen. Maybe I've got that bug up now. Who knows? Thought it was loading. Is it loading? No. So let's...
Rare candies again.
Oh yeah. Something that we noticed, I don't know whether we noticed it on the stream for Electabuzz Community Day. They swapped all the rewards for the AR scans from whatever they were offering you. For me, it's Poffins, a Scumore Respawn, or 10 regular Pokeballs, to rare candies to scan the Pokestops. So if you've got something that you're looking to power up, you could, and you've caught enough shiny Magmar, you could just spend your time doing AR scans, getting a bunch of rare candy. There we go, my game's loaded now.
Shiny.
Right, a bunch to check. Let me... Lucky Egg.
Over here.
Incense. And a Star Piece. Here we go. Let's get going. I've got to catch a bunch of Magmar for this quest, so I'm going to start catching. See how long it takes me to come across a shiny this time. Probably a lot. Hey James! No first click club, unfortunately. No shiny so far. Amanda's at 3 again. I've got some powering up to do for the quest as well. They seem to have like a set routine, like power up a Pokemon so many times, which is okay, I guess. Which is okay. Yeah, I was apologising earlier before I froze the screen by taking a photo. I don't know why, but it seems to freeze my front-facing camera if I take a photo, if I take a screenshot, like a Pokemon Go birdie screenshot or whatever, and I don't know why. Still no shinies. But we're back in Scotland now. We're back in Dock Park in Scotland, and it's been a bit of a scramble actually. We came home yesterday. Jonathan, bless him, did his last exam in Newark yesterday, and they changed all the laws. We were really worried. Currently, we are prohibited from travelling between countries without good reason. In the UK, and that is a brand new thing. That law came into place like a day before we were to travel. Now we do have good reason. Educational reasons are a good reason. You're allowed to do it for educational reasons. You're allowed to do it for family reasons, for children to see parents, etc. You're allowed to do it for moving house reasons, and all those things are reasons why we were travelling. But still, we were still a bit worried. I've put a bunch of eggs in incubators, guys, in order for me to get some egg space so I can try and hatch some Magbies. That's something that I didn't do for Electabuzz Community Day, and I thought I'd do it this time.
Well, you wouldn't have managed to get Magpies on Electabuzz Community Day, darling. It would have been Electrokid.
Okay. Look. She's so pleasant. My loving partner. Hi.
Can you say hello, Bumpling? No.
Got a hundo? That's amazing. I've got a hundo Magby that I'm going to be evolving today. Right, let's just click through these. Yay, there we go. Finally. Shiny number 1.
Are you going to beat my 11 score for Electabuzz, yeah? No.
I think I beat that on Electabuzz Day. I think I got more than 11.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah.
But that was like after the stream had finished and everything.
Oh, well,
When I was using a gotcha. Let's have a look at the IVs. Oh, terrible IVs. Hey, that's been a while. 2 in a row.
Nice.
It's been a while since that's happened. Are you alright, darling? You want to say something? Yeah? Just want to say hello? Let's have a look at the IVs for this one. A little bit better. Maybe we can go for 3 in a row. Which one should I pick for 3 in a row? Oh, an egg wood hatch right now. Isn't it? A female Nidoran. Not good enough. Right. More eggs. A Feebas. Hey, have they taken Feebas out of the 10k pool? That's good.
Benjamin thinks it's funny.
Does he?
He does.
You think it's funny, do you? Well, let's watch some eggs hatch, guys, eh? Let's not aim for the 3 shinies in a row. Let's just watch some eggs hatch. A Pansear. That might be something interesting to see for people who are not from Europe. Not so interesting for people who live in Europe, that when it comes out of every 3rd 5k egg. Right. Here we go. This one. Oh. No. Not a shiny. That's a shame. I was hoping for 3 in a row. I don't think I've ever had 3 in a row on Community Day. Are you laughing at me? Yeah, are you laughing at me? Oh gosh, I can't throw Pokeballs anymore. Nearly there. Nearly 15 Magmar. And then we'll have a look at the other stuff that I need to do. Shocking weather in Wirral. It's actually okay here, which is
lovely, isn't it?
Which is surprising. Dumfries and Galloway is on the west coast of the UK. Hey, a Magby. Let's look at that. Not so great. It's on the west coast of the UK, and normally that's quite wet. And that was a worry for like doing stuff for the channel, streaming for the channel, etc. Because it's much harder, it's much worse doing it in wet weather. And it's much more difficult around here because we don't know the roads as well to do it from a car. Amanda would have to concentrate, like, I mean, not that she doesn't concentrate totally when she's driving, but when she's on more familiar roads, she knows what to expect. Raining. That sucks. Nothing worse on Community Day than it being awful weather.
No, I agree.
You look forward to it all month and like, no. Right, let's have a look at these quests. Oh, this is so you can evolve into a Magmar, isn't it? Power up a Pokemon 5 times. Okay, so we've got power up a Pokemon 10 times. So let's have a look at what I want to power up. You know what? Let's go with the Eevee that I have on as my buddy. Let's start powering that bad boy up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, you can count as well.
Wow!
Yeah.
I'm so good. I can count all the way to 10.
I'm impressed.
All the way to 10.
You get
Right.
past 10 though.
Let's complete this and get my and get my free Sinnoh stones that I've just deleted 25 of just yesterday. Let's see what this reward is. A Magmar. I was obviously it was going to be something to do with the Magmar, but I didn't know whether it was going to be a Magby. I think these quests will be a bit more interesting if they did the babies as well, because obviously I think the babies are a bit more sought after as a shiny. I mean, I've had 2 baby shiny Magbies, and I evolved one of them because this was way back before they did stuff like this, and I wish I'd never evolved any of the baby shinies that I'd found. Right, let's have a look. Complete this. Probably another Magmar. Yeah. Magmar. The baby is just laughing at me. Ooh. Right, let's have a look at this. Well, that one's a little bit better. We'll probably save that one. See what the professor's got to say. Welcome back, Poke Family Richard. Something about Magmar. Thanks. Catch 15 Magmar, transfer 10 Pokemon, use 15 peanut berries while catching Pokemon. Okay, so that's something that we need to concentrate on, using the pin-ups. So guys, let's talk about Go Beyond. We all knew that it was coming, and I, for one, I am so glad that it isn't just XP. I have been amassing XP. I have. I've been using lucky eggs when I've been hitting best friends. I recently. Oh, why are my tweets coming up? I'm on do not disturb. Who knows? I've been using all the lucky eggs to try and get XP. But I'm so glad that it's not just XP. I really am so glad that it's other things as well. Me and Amanda had theorised that at some point they were going to introduce a new level of badge, the Platinum badge, because that's just like Ingress, and that those Platinum badges would do things which, again, this is all part of levelling up from 40 to 50. I am really quite excited about that changeover. Let's have a look at this Elgem. Not good. I better transfer a bunch of Pokemon. Have I got any more hatching? Should probably start spinning Pokestops and getting some eggs. But yeah, I am so excited about it. Are you still laughing at me? He's been a cheeky chappy. Clink. One of these days I will hatch and axe you. I still haven't hatched one. I don't know how many 10Ks I've hatched. A timber. That's pretty good. Not good IVs though. Are you being a cheeky chappy? Are you being a cheeky chappy? Do you want to say hello again? Da 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 da. Is that Daddy's Magmar that he's transferring to the professor? That is his favourite words, guys, are that, no, mama, dada, more. So when he's eating and he's like he's not done, he's like more. That is just his word for anything.
This.
That and this, yeah. So he could point at a bookshelf full of books and go, that. He wants a specific book. And that's an interesting time, isn't it, Amanda?
It is.
Right, let's spin a stop and get some eggs going. Didn't even get an egg from that. Still no more shinies. I've only had 2. How many have you had? Whoops.
I'll have a look in a minute.
That's the wrong berry that I've just fed it. So something else that's happened just today for me, I have decided that I've given up on the waiting for the regionals. I was always like, I want to travel to go and get them, etc. And that kind of still is the case. I was saying to Amanda today, because I traded today for a shiny Heatmore. I didn't have a regular Heatmore. And I was saying to Amanda, I'm still a bit disappointed that we went to the place where Heatmore spawns and I just didn't find one. That was disappointing. But the reason why I've decided to give it up is because the requirements for the platinum badges are for you to basically complete the Pokédex from that region. That means that I'm restricting myself as far as leveling is concerned by doing that, which that doesn't really work. It's no fun holding yourself back from leveling up to try and wait for so I'm trading for the regionals at the moment, which makes me a bit sad, but it's part of the game now. I mean, trading is such a huge thing. They're increasing the trade distance. I've got no doubt that they're going to introduce some kind of special mechanic, maybe an item or something that you can get that allows you to do a long distance trade, because let's be honest, with the advent of remote raid passes, the game is becoming more and more an international community rather than a conglomeration of local communities that often intermix. That is still happening, I think, but like for example, let me show you. I got my 3 Swords of Justice shinies. This one is from Singapore. I think this one is from Barnsley. That was in Barnsley. And the other one, I can't remember where it was from, Cabalion. Singapore again. So this is because, like most people now, I'm on Discord servers and Discord chats that encourage remote raiding, and I love the fact that I can join a raid either with a friend or even just from a community that are helpfully sharing raids. I love it. I love the fact that I can get shiny legendary Pokemon from the other side of the world. I love it. I absolutely think it's amazing. So there's a bit of a dichotomy there as well about it. So the international community, I really like it. I really do. And it just means that the regional thing has become less of an issue for me. So still no egg. Come on, let's head back this way. So what lake trio do I have? I've got Mesprit, which is the one that spawns in Europe. I've also got Uxie, which was the only other regional that I'd ever traded for before this. A friend of mine was in Australia when the Lake Spirits were in raids, and he got a whole bunch of uxies. I remember, I even remember what I traded him for it. I traded him a shiny Giratina for it. So I don't have a Zelf, is that how you say it? A Zelf, which I think is the North American, or the American, both the North and South American Pokemon. I don't have that. So I certainly will be remote raiding to get that. And that's another thing, you know, the stuff that's in the raids now with remote raiding. I mean, even Niantic have specifically said they won't be spawning in your region, but you can use remote raid passes to get them. Yes, remote raid passes cost more coins, which means remote raid passes cost more money.
We get one a week at the minute, don't we?
Yeah, but they're giving one away a week, so there's still a free-to-play option in there. It's still not... Oh, that one. Maybe that one. I'm going to mark that up as PvP question mark. They look like IVs that are good for PvP. Yeah, that'd be great, James. I would really appreciate that. And obviously, we could try and get you an invite for Mesprit if you need a Mesprit.
3.
What's that?
Shinies.
I've had 2. I still haven't had another.
Just admit it, I'm better than you.
Let's have a look at this. What have we got here?
Totally ignore me.
I might have. Let's claim these rewards. I might have just ignored you. Is that something that I would do?
Yeah.
It totally is not.
It totally is.
So, recently, guys, myself and Amanda had 4 weeks ago, our first year wedding anniversary, didn't we?
We did.
We got married at Halloween, and that was because of several reasons. We both love Halloween. We both have, you know, a bit of like gothic tendencies about us. We like dressing up in dark clothes and stuff. I could put pictures up on our Twitter, to be honest, of us like all dressed up in gothic gear. We've been to Whitby Goth Weekend. I don't know whether anybody outside the UK will have heard of that, but so we like that stuff. We also we first got together around Halloween, like as a couple. So we decided that we were going to be together at Halloween. So Halloween's an important time for us as a couple, isn't it?
It is. I need to go down there.
Okay.
Although I'm going to get this Dock Park Mac first.
Okay.
Dock Park Mac.
Still no shinies. I don't know whether the shiny rates have been reduced, guys. I don't know. Or whether I've just been quite unlucky. Yeah, I can try and get you an invite for Mesprit, James. I mean, it's I think Mesprit's a bit tanky. So, but I'm sure that we can manage it. I'm sure that we can get yay, there's another one. I'm sure we can organise something to get you it. I've been desperately trying to get a shiny Mime Junior. I've hatched loads out of eggs but not had a shiny, and one of the prime reasons for that, James, is because I'm absolutely certain that, like I just said back there, that they're going to invent some item or something, or some way, or an event or something that allows you to trade long distances. And I've been trying to get a Mime Junior so I can trade you it, a shiny one, because I know we're lucky friends. And I think it would be nice, but I haven't had one yet. I keep trying. I don't know how many I've hatched. About 20, I think. Are we going to cut across over there then?
Yeah. I thought we'd get these Pokestops as well.
Yeah, I want to try and get some eggs going. Because, like, look,
there's not as many Pokestops in this park, is there?
No.
That is something I miss.
Yeah, Barnsley does have a lot more Pokestops going on. But I will get some more eggs, guys. We'll once we're finished in here, we tend to like to walk around this park just because it's a nice place to walk around to play Pokemon. You've got quite good like lines of vision, so you can kind of see people coming, and that's important during these times, I think. So this is like, especially while I'm streaming and I'm looking at my phone more in a more focused fashion. Let me see how I'm doing on this special research. Right, so if I just transfer some Pokemon, we can complete that. So we'll just go with naught stars.
Explain to me the appeal of stickers.
I don't really know. I think they're just a little.
It takes ages to do.
I think they're just like a fun thing. You're almost there, Pokemon Richard. Blah 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 blah. Magmar's really hot.
Is it?
That's what he's basically just said. He talks about the Pokemon, and he's like, "Oh, Magmar's like 36,000 million degrees," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, why am I stood next to one then?" Evolve 1 Magmar.
Got one in my pocket.
Make 3 great curveball throws. Transfer 10 Pokemon. Okay, that is something I can do. So, in order to complete this, guys, I think I'm going to evolve my 100% Magby for you guys. I've been saving it. I've been sat there thinking, you know, Magmortar's not that great. But, you know, what better time than Community Day? Not that I predicted this, I didn't. So here we go, let's Magby. There's the 100%. As always, guys, because it's a baby, it's much cheaper to give it a double charge move at this point. So that is what I'm going to do. So it's got 2 charge moves when I evolve it, and then we're going to evolve it all the way up. Evolve. That says 1 Magmar, and I've just completed it, and I evolved a Magby. Well done, Niantic. You guys are smart. I'm going to evolve it all the way up. Anyway. So it needs a Sinnoh Stone. Let's have a look. Yay! 100% Magmortar.
Woo!
I mean, I have no idea what I would use that for, but it's still pretty cool to have. Pretty cool. Right, what else do I need to do here? Make 3 and transfer 10 Pokemon. I'll do the great curveball throws next, I think. I really do like, guys, the little like ticket quest thing that you can buy. I know that it's just a little money spinner for Niantic, but you know, it's a micro transaction. It's 79 pence, and you get a little cool quest to do while you're doing Community Day. And for me, it certainly does make the proceedings a bit more interesting, because I'm one of those players who can't bring myself to transfer shinies. I can't do it. So, like, I decided quite a long time ago that on Community Day, I'm not going to hammer it and get 25 shinies, because I won't delete them and I won't trade them. So they will just sit permanently eating up space in my box. So I like to get between 10 or 11 shinies, and then that's it. That's all I want.
10 or 11? That's loads. Do you remember back in the day when you'd be struggling to get 2?
I suppose.
For you
right, let's
live in debt?
Let's try spinning some stops and see if... Yay! An egg! Maybe we can see another Magby today. Right, so just transfer 10 Pokemon. Not. Let's put the 1 stars on as well. 9, 10. There we go. Let's see what people said. I haven't actually got that set up yet, James. I've downloaded it. It's on my screen. In fact, I can show you it on my screen. There it is, Pokemon Home. But I've just not set it up yet. I've not gone through the process. I've had a quick look at it and thought, yeah, I'll do that later. I just never got around to doing it. So that is something that I am quite interested in, transferring them to Pokemon Home. But I do realise that it actually takes quite a lot of, I don't know, effort to do that. There's some generator or something. I've really not looked into it, James. My finger's not on the pulse anymore with the game. I still love playing it, and I play almost every event that comes along. But I'm often surprised by what I see on my screen. Because I just, with the baby and the move and the house and the work, and I just haven't got it set up yet. Magmar, like Magmar, tends to live in volcanoes. Fireballs. Lit a fire in my heart.
Aww.
That's nice. Join Team Valor. Three rare candy and a Magmar to spawn. So yeah, I really do need to get Pokemon Home set up so I can start transferring stuff across to it. Maybe that's something that I'll do later today. Hello in Poland. Not great. Right, let's quickly click through these, see if we can find a shiny in amongst this lot. Not a shiny. My shiny count's been quite low today. No shinies. And amongst that bunch, come on, give me a shiny. I do recognise, James, that Pokemon Home is a really exciting kind of upgrade side thing. I don't know, an exciting thing for Pokemon players. I mean, I do play. I play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I play Pokemon Shield on the Switch. Not as much as I'd like, but I do play, and it is exciting that you can move stuff around from those games and from Pokemon Go and stuff. It is exciting. It's just family life. Having a baby that laughs at you while you're playing Pokemon Go. I mean, I know originally when Amanda was pregnant, we foolishly thought once the baby's born we can really get back into it, and we quickly realised that's just not the case. His way of sleeping is like last night he slept fine, but there are some nights when he's just like, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, let's play, and it's just it's a wonderful experience, but it's very tiring, and there's no way, absolutely no way, along with work and building a house and all the other kids and stuff, because the other kids need attention too. that I could maintain, like keeping my finger on the pulse like I had it before. But I still love it. I still absolutely adore this game. Even if it doesn't give me any shinies on Community Day. Seriously. Oh my good gosh. Spin some stops, get some Magby eggs. Hi there. We're just hunting some shinies on Community Day, and it's not going very well. I've completed the quest line, and I've caught maybe 3, I think is it 3? Maybe 4 Magmar shinies. Yay! There's one. I do love shiny Magmar as well. I think that it's really cool. The pink thing is cool. Pink look. Let's have a look at the IVs. Not great. That's an incense spawn. The end to the drought, yeah. It can be a bit like that on Community Day. Like I don't know. I felt it worse during the Liverpool Safari Zone event, because they upped the shiny rate, but not to the same levels of a Community Day. So you've got like 6 hours and you're clicking Pokemon and you're like, come on, there are shinies here that I need. And I think that's why I didn't like it so much. And that's one of the reasons why both me and Amanda decided to go ahead and not play the worldwide Pokemon Go Fest, because the Safari Zone in Dumfries that we attended was really, really good, and we loved the experience of mixing in a park with so many Pokemon players. It was unreal. It was unreal. Let's see whether we get a shiny. Yay! Shiny Magby! Let's have a look at the IVs. Ooh, not too bad. So yeah, we really liked that event. We thought it was amazing. And then, like the Liverpool event, it was in the middle of a pandemic. We came to the park, and at the time the legislation was you can go out for an hour's exercise. So we did about an hour, and you know, we were catching in the car on the way here and on the way back, and whatever we could at home, and it just wasn't as much fun. It wasn't, without the other players, it's just not as good. So we left the Go Fest, and hopefully once this whole coronavirus mess is over with and travel is allowed again, we can actually start attending the big events again, because those events, guys, if you've never been, they are awesome. Like, I've been to big rock gigs, and it has a similar vibe to that. Like, there's a lot of positive feeling. People are involved. It's great, really great. I'm glad that I got a shiny Magby. It's piqued me up a bit, because the other regular shinies from the event are just not happening. Not a shiny. You know what? I'm just going to start catching. I'm just going to start catching rather than just clicking. Maybe that will help. Maybe the RNG gods will improve my lot if I actually start to catch. Any of these? I think I've already clicked these, but let's catch them anyway. Oh my gosh. Still no shiny. I always kind of wondered what the deal was with like Magmar. He's got like a duck's bill for a face, and he's got these like weird like lumps on his head. I never really understood that, like the design of it, like the claws and stuff. Strange Pokemon. That's the thing, James. That's the feeling that I got. I don't know whether that was exacerbated by the fact that at the time we were in a brand new area, so we didn't have the community around us, and we still don't to an extent. We're friendly online with the local Pogo community, but obviously with the current kind of situation, nobody is organising to meet up to play Pokemon Go. Nobody is like saying, oh, let's, the raid hours are still happening, but we've been a bit reluctant to attend those because the legislation is 6 people can gather outside. There's going to be, if we all go, there's going to be more than 6 people just in our group. So I don't know. We just need to kind of stay the course, and once this is over with, then hopefully we can like start to meet with the community here, and maybe events like the Safari Zone from Liverpool would actually be better, but they've still got to reschedule that event anyway. So for an actual real life event, and I'm really looking forward to that. There's nothing I've not experienced, just like James just said. I've not experienced anything like it. It is just amazing, like going to a rock concert. The same kind of buzz and vibe and friendliness and fellow support, and I'm sure that it's similar in the US with this, or with the States, that there's a lot of minor cultural differences. It's the same in Europe. Like, we went to Germany, and I've never felt more welcomed. The place that we stayed was amazing. It was a beautiful place to look at. The German people were amazing. It was great. I mean, there was non-Pokemon Go players driving around playing the Pokemon Go theme tune in Germany. In German, which for me added to it. I really liked the fact that they were playing it in German. So absolutely fantastic, and I really can't wait for that again. Just going back to meet Amanda. She had a bit of a pit stop with the baby. I can see her, so I'm going to walk back over to her. Gosh, the shiny drought is real, guys. It's a good job that I hatched that shiny Magmar. I tell you, that's kind of made this whole thing worthwhile. The shiny count has been in about an hour's gameplay. I've had, I think, 4. That's a quick catch, he says. No shinies, guys, no shinies. You never know. In amongst all these catches, there might be some hidden gem, a hundo, or a perfect PvP IV1. You never know. I did, with the Electabuzz, find some pretty decent PvP IV shinies. Yay! There's a shiny. Gotcha! Although I have had 2 in a row today, that is something that I shouldn't forget. Two shinies in a row is a pretty good thing. I can't remember the last time that happened on Community today, so I can't really complain about that. So Amanda,
Yeah.
how many shiny Magmars have you had today?
None yet. How many?
Just one, but I've got one.
Alright.
I've only hatched 2 total, so I mean, 50% shiny is pretty good. Not a shiny. So, when is it that the Pokemon Go Beyond stuff starts? I think it's the end of December, isn't it? When the leveling stuff starts. I don't know whether you guys have seen any of the leaks that are coming out from Australia, because that's where they're testing it. Pokemon Go Hub has got a bunch of that stuff on display, the requirements that are currently in place. Obviously, they might change it. That are currently in place for the requirements. I've seen all the way up to level 45 so far, and I think that it's a nice mix of Pokemon Go activities all the way along, essentially. So I'm really quite hyped for it. I don't know whether I want to talk about spoilers here, like on the live stream, because I know that some people might not want spoilers. But if you want to go and have a look, it's amazing. I think that it looks really, really, really good. I don't think it's too spoilerific to speak about it in general. Some of the steps require, for example, to PvP in some capacity, and I think that might, yay, another shiny, that might cause some people to pause, because not everyone likes it. But if you look at it and examine the step closely, you can figure out there's only one real step where you have to play the Go Battle League. The rest of the stuff you can do with just friends. So let's have a look at the IVs of this shiny. Not stars. A raid? Oh, sometimes when I'm streaming, at the end of the stream we'll try and do a raid, but there are no raids on the nearby list at all today, so... But yeah, sometimes I try and do raids. And I think the raids that are in there now, we could get, you know, both myself and Amanda could get people just, you know, from the stream to do it, and would easily be able to do it, no problem. But like I said, there are none on the nearby list anyway. Yeah, I think I feel the same way, James. That I'm not going to rush at it either. I have seen some players in the Barnsley community attempting to set up a race to 50, the first one to get there and all that stuff. I'm not interested in that. I want to just take my time. There are some steps where it does encourage you to play the game solidly for a while. Again, I'm not going to really talk about that. Hey, a Magmar that bled. I'm not going to talk about that too much. But it does, like, some of the steps require you to say, okay, I'm going to play Pokemon for a good few hours here, which I think that's not so bad. If you want to achieve the levels, you know, you do need to put some time aside and play the game, at least in a rudimentary fashion. See how many eggs I've got now. I'm not going to use anything but my regular incubator on these guys. I've already had a shiny, so...
Ooh.
The shiny little orange guy. That's my third one. I've had 2 out of the 7k eggs when only babies hatched out of 7ks. My baby's only hatched out of 7ks. If I can just get my English in the right places. We walked to the end of the park here, and then I walked back to fetch you.
Right handy for the win, innit?
Oh, have you been doing AR scans?
Yeah.
I might do a few of those.
Gone? Sorry.
Well, I knew that you made a pit stop for the baby, but I didn't realise that you'd be making... Hey, is it 2 Magmar shinies in a row? Let's see. No.
Nah.
No. Hopefully next month the community day will be the whole, like, you can involve any community day thing. I've got a huge backlist of Pokemon. I've got a shiny Eevee that I want to evolve into a shiny Umbreon to use in the Great League, and I want it to have Last Resort. So it's got Last Resort currently, but if I evolve it, it will lose Last Resort because it's not Community Day. Hopefully I'll be able to do that next month. But they have changed a lot of things recently, so there's no guarantees that that's going to be the same at all this time around. So I'm saving it and hoping, but you never know. They've also introduced Elite TMs, so... And they've started to introduce more ways of getting them for free as well, so you never know, they might choose to do something different. And in a way I kind of support that, because you don't want the game to stay the same. You don't want it to be predictable. You want it to evolve. You know what? As soon as you jump out of the Pokeball, Magmar, I'm not even going to catch you. I'm grumped at that, Magmar.
I heard you.
Okay, what time is it? Okay, so we've been streaming for about an hour. I think I'm going to find a shiny in amongst these, whichever's got the best IVs. Not star, 1 star. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to evolve that Magby. So let's go with this 1 star. I'm going to evolve this. That isn't my first shiny Magmar, but it's on the stream. It's a community day, shiny evolution for you guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoy what we do. If you do, I'm attempting to do some self-promotion because I even back when we were doing this like full time, we were actually putting videos out almost daily. I was terrible at self-promotion.
Okay, you're making it weird. Just right, okay. If you enjoy watching us on Pokemon Go streams and family life, please do subscribe to us and
share, and subscribe.
So that's the one.
Like,
share, and subscribe. You have to do a silly dance now, don't you? Do the what's it called dance?
Sudo.
Can they see you? There you go. Now say like, share and subscribe.
Like, share and subscribe. Okay guys, we'll see you guys in the next stream or video.